once you get something that's working very well, I think you have a responsibility to champion it. Or whilst I set up 5OS and the 5OS project to sort of do the things that I love myself personally, and things like I love collecting old timber and recycled timber and stuff. So we've got a little furniture business there and things like that, little diversifications. We make our own small goods and all that sort of gear, and we market it under there. We've got a coffee roasting business as well, and these little things that that sort of come from it. It started to go pretty well, and there was no sort of, I don't want to commercialise it. I don't want it to become something where I have to start thinking, geez, how much stock have I got, or I've got to go and actually work and sell, and so it was always the opposite to to its sort of ideology, and so within that there is a sort of, I guess, a fundamental flaw to the model is what happens. What do you do with them if they're successful and want to grow? Where do they cascade to? And I sat there for ages on it, and I got a bit lucky actually, because this muppet next to me said, Jay's in here and he really wants some of those 5OS wines. And I said, oh fuck, how am I going to do that? I don't want to say no, because we've been mates for years, and it'd be nice to see them go to the UK as well, because you get a bit of pride in that. People say, what do you do? And you say, oh, I do this. I've never seen them, I've never heard of them. And then I said, all right, so we did that, and we sent over a few and little trinkets of it basically, didn't we? And then they start going pretty well. Customers love them. Oh, good. Let's get a few hundred cases. Well, sort of a bit hard, I only made 60. I thought so. Anyway, long story short, we came up with this concept. I thought, well, I can chuck the towel in, and say, no, I can't do it, and just tinker away and be a snoozer. Or I could sort of do the opposite, and that's where the name came from. So the opposite to a white flag, and surrendering type thing. I'll just stay black. I didn't realise that also I'm going to get in trouble with that one as well one day. Yeah, but I didn't. Again, I legitimately didn't know that. And I hope you're taping that bit, because I might need that a bit later. And I said, but so the opposite of that is we'll have a crack. And I said, well, let's create a vehicle to champion these wines as they grow. And I use the word cascade. So exactly the same ideology, the same sort of people, all the same people involved. Maybe a little bit more. Another thing that sort of gets me a little bit is that when I don't really want to repeat too many 5OS wines. I'd like to change the labels a lot, do new things like a kid in a candy store, really. And I was finding that I was starting to repeat them a little bit, because people like them and they come into our shop and say, can I have the next Nero, or can I have a new Rosé, and these sorts of things. And so I thought, well, this is good, this is nice, the Virgin guys want some, want us to do it for them. I need a vehicle to drive some of these wines in a different direction. So we created it, and it's obviously just, here now. No one else takes it.
And it's just one of these. It's an obvious place to go, because it's we need to do more. It needs to, we need more integrity. These wines which are much more interesting and have more provenance than maybe it would have, an entry level wine. So that, having a place where you can do that is very, very important to us. And this is just the start.